Hello, you guys, and how are you? I hope that this Tuesday finds you doing very, very well. And all the things. Welcome to the Bible Study Studio. My name is Sonia McCullough Lockridge, and I am your host, and I joy to come to you in this fashion. Now, in regards to coming to you in this fashion, I've been somewhat perplexed about our videos of late. I posted a few and then I went in and unlisted them. So, now why I did that, I don't exactly know. But like I said, I am perplexed in regards to our study at this present time. And that is because of another study I am doing. So, for Bible Study Fellowship, this is our last week. Tomorrow is our last week to be in the book of Revelation. So we have basically been studying the book of Revelation with Bible Study Fellowship for the entirety of the year, for 9 months, a good 9 months. Been studying Revelation, and I've not missed a class. I am not going to be there tomorrow, but I have not missed a class the entire 9 months. That's a first. That's a first for me, I might add. Now, so we're doing that. But on Sundays, I go to church, and on Sundays, I also go to Sunday school. And in Sunday school, around about the beginning of March, we started studying the book of Peter. The book of Peter, 1 and 2 Peter. And I'm going to tell you that 1 and 2 Peter has had me going in circles. And so, the verses, the words, the revelation of Christ are in 1 Peter. I'll read them to you. They're right here. 1 Peter reads, so that the proof, 1 Peter 1:7, so that the proof of your faith, being more precious than gold, which is perishable, even though tested by fire, may be found to result in praise and glory and honor at the revelation of Jesus Christ. Those words exactly in the NASB 1995 version of the text. And it doesn't stop there. It goes on in 1 Peter 1 and 13. Therefore, prepare your minds for action. Keep sober in spirit. Fix your hope completely on the grace to be brought to you at the revelation of Jesus Christ. And then in 1 Peter 4:13, it goes on to read, but to the degree that you share the sufferings of Christ, sufferings plural, keep on rejoicing, so that at the revelation of his glory, you may rejoice with great exaltation. Y'all, this is okay? Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. While you're studying the book of Revelation, you run into that exact phrase, revelation of Jesus Christ, in the book of Peter. So, the reason for my presence here today is to tell you that I am pausing our study, or have paused. That's what's been going on with me. I have paused our study of the book of Revelation to study Peter, 1 and 2 Peter. But mind you, this is not going to last forever. I am going to take the next month, and by Pentecost, which is June 8th, I will have the study of Peter completed, and we will launch back into the study of the book of Revelation. Okay? The day-to-day, the daily study of the book of Revelation. That is my plan. That is where the Lord is leading me. And when the Lord leads, we just have to follow. And that is what's going on with me right now. I am following the Lord's guidance in regards to Peter and John. Now, there is a point in Acts where the Bible tells us that Peter and John expressly were both unlearned, uneducated men. And their teaching was impactful because people had known, it was obvious to folks that they had been with Jesus. Okay, I think that's Acts. Why am I thinking it's Acts 4:13? Not sure about that. Not sure about the exact point in Acts in which that is said, but it is in Acts. So, we're going to delve into the life of Peter over the next month or so, well, until Pentecost. So, I will probably, in all likelihood, post a video the week prior to Pentecost or the week after Pentecost. Either way, we are taking a pause to look at Peter, to study why and how he had these exact words. I don't know the dates because I haven't studied that deeply. Now, this study for my Sunday school class does end soon, but we will be looking at the book of Jude before it ends. Let me see when we're done with Peter. When are we done with Peter? Okay, we'll be done with Peter soon. Oh, we'll be done with Peter by May 25th. By May 25th, we'll be done with Peter. So that is what is going on with me, and that is where I've been. So we are pausing until sometime between May 25th and June 8th, which June 8th is Pentecost. So we are pausing until sometime in the midst of that time, because the Lord is drawing me right now to 1st and 2nd Peter and all of the other references of Peter in the text. So I am very, very excited about it. I know this is strange, okay, but at times the Lord does cause us to veer off of a path. It's not that we won't finish the book of Revelation. We will. And I have studied the book of Revelation at this point for 9 months. Okay. We're going to finish. And we will be publishing that study in October or whenever it is finished. Okay. But at the latest, the end of September, 1st of October. So I just wanted to come to you today and explain to you what is going on with our Bible study, and I apologize for this strange interruption, but I assure you that every time I turn around, somebody's saying the word Peter. And just this morning, I found a post on Facebook where I had posted something about Peter in 2017. It pops right up as soon as I open Facebook. So, and that could be, another thing. But in my person, without any computer resources and stuff, I have just been drawn to Peter like a magnet. So I am going to lean into that. And I will see you back here sometime after May 25th, at which point in time we will continue our study in the book of Revelation. This is Sonia signing out for the Bible Study Studio. And did I want to say anything else? I'm trying to think. Was there anything else I wanted to say? Oh, I am adding a resource to our Revelation resources, and that is this little book by Nancy DeMoss Wolfman, which is called The Overcomers, and it's lessons from the Church of Revelation. So I'm adding this to the resources for the Revelation study. This little jewel of a book by Nancy DeMoss. And I'm not sure. I'm sure you can buy it at her website. But I'm adding this to the resource list for the book of Revelation study, because only Jesus makes all things new. And he does that in 7 different ways at the end of the book of Revelation. Oh, I do want to add one other point. This thing about Peter shows us that this is a reason we should do consecutive study. Okay? I wouldn't have to be going back and look at Peter if I was studying through the Bible consecutively. I would have already looked at Peter. And so I wouldn't have to go back and dig around to find out why his text used these exact words, the revelation of Jesus Christ, if I'd already studied Peter. So this is a good example of why consecutive Bible study is necessary and essential. This is Sonia signing out. Thank you. Have a blessed day in the Lord. Thank you.